Hello there YouTubers, welcome to Frenzy Inferno's channel hosting the Super Anime Station. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Naruto Shippuden episode 281. Today's episode I'm going to be reviewing is based on a filler, I guess, which the Konha Village, the village hidden in the leaves, is left vulnerable without any, basically there isn't much defense, or they don't have much defense available. The only shinobis are left, I guess, is the allied mom's shinobi. Yeah, it's a bit weird. You get to actually see some of the ninjas, well, some ninjas' parents, I guess, like let's see, Sakura's, Ino's, Shikamaru's. You see their parents, well, their moms, basically left alone to defend the village, and you have the Genins as well defending, like with Konohamaru based on this. Okay, this episode is kind of weird in a way, but I like the near the ending of the episode where Konohamaru shows a similarity with Naruto, you know, showing the determination of being a Hokage and saving the village kind of thing. But more or less, we get on to the beginning where they're just discussing about normal, like how they're gonna defend the village, just basic things, basic procedures. And then later on, we get into the part where Konohamaru is informed by the other Genin ninjas about there's people infiltrating the village. There's like a bunch of ninjas. There's a guy who does fire style or something like that. And then there's a giant, somehow a giant creature or something, a bear, Jinchuuriki, sorry, I'm getting mixed up. A Jinchuuriki style bear kind of thing. I don't know, some old granny said that. Found a bit humorous there. And a giant guy, basically, a giant savage. So like they're all misinformed about this information, so they took it a bit too seriously, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, the village is under attack. We need to do something." But no, it wasn't that. It was just people's or children's imagination getting to the better of themselves, I guess, however you want to call it. And like when they went up to, the moms of the alliance thing, whatever you want to call it, they're all just laughing at them. But the thing is, this episode kind of represents the will of fire that they all believe in. Not all of them, but some of them. Like, this is what the third Hokage left behind, the will of fire. He always used to talk about, like, defending the village for its future, for the future of the children and all that. Which, you do see, they have a strong bond with each other. When the enemy actually infiltrates, before the enemy infiltrates, they misinterpreted the thing about the, let's see, what was it again? The fire style thing and the army of ninjas, and a bear. Basically, it was just a circus. So, like I said, people did not examine this properly, and they kind of misinterpreted it from like the north, the east side, I believe. But however, I think it was the west side that actually gets infiltrated by sumos. Yeah, not actual ninjas or anything. Sumos, like an army of them. They're like ranked the third known thing, I guess. Like after ninjas there's the samurais, and after samurais it's sumos. But sumos are generally, they're not even that strong from what the episode actually shows. They seem fearsome, but like when you go up against them, they were easily defeated. Like it's quite cool how all the mobs aligned themselves. Like they all came up, approached the front gate, they got all their weapons out, meaning they're all cooking equipment. Yeah, kind of like a stereotypical view of female kind of thing. But I don't know why they did that, I guess. With frying pans and everything. Some of them were even ninjas in the past, but I don't get why they don't have their kunais in there, but who cares about that. But they actually managed to stop the sumos, which was a funny thing. And then Konahamaru, the ending had to be really emotional, I guess, in a way, because like before, there was another ninja that Konohamaru, I don't know if he would call it his rival kind of thing, but this other ninja, he got a bit obnoxious about him being like a ninja's more about showing off skills than like being boasting and all that, because like he was representing how Naruto, he was the loser of the academy, and now he's the hero of the village. So he's kind of interpreting that view. The Konohamaru and him have a little fight, but then Konohamaru decides to stop the kunai with his bare hands and let himself bleed, because he said that he doesn't want to fight another ally. He doesn't want to hurt a comrade, which kind of shows compassion towards his his friends, his allies, because he wants to look out for his village because he wants to become a Hokage. So he's demonstrating some views of the Hokages at a young age. And then he does know Rasengan, which Naruto taught him the Rasengan, which is another cool thing because if he in the past he was up against one of the Pains. I can't remember. I think it was the Pain that revived everyone or something like that. Yeah, it was the Pain of. I can't remember the actual name of the Pain, but it was the one that revived everyone. Which no, I don't mean Nagato. I mean I can't remember. He summons that weird creature, but enough of that. Konohamaru stops it with the Rasengan, which was quite sweet. And then because again he's learning A rank move, everyone's just like astonished because Naruto did the same thing. So like Konohamaru in a way is following Naruto's footsteps of being a great ninja, a potential to be a Hokage. Like they even had rumors about Naruto being like he's the closest ninja to being a Hokage rank. Like considering his powers, yes, his powers may be equivalent to a Hokage rank, but his knowledge is still not there yet because he can be reckless. He doesn't always think ahead of what to do. He sometimes does get lucky with his situations, but with the ending of the Sumo kind of thing, the rally or whatever you want to call it, the takeover of the village, Konohamaru launches his Rasengan. It literally demolishes the Sumo. It was quite cool. The way Konohamaru uses his Rasengan is slightly different to how Naruto does his. But it is kind of... Well, they both use shadow clones, but it's the way they hold it, I guess. But end of the day, the Rasengan pawns the Sumo. And then everyone's just gathering up around Konohamaru. They lift him and they, throw him in the air. It's that time. It's like the same time where... Well, it was basically basing off the time where Naruto saved the whole village, where everyone was cheering on for him. So it's like... It kind of shows you that Konohamaru is following in Naruto's footsteps in a way of, the road to becoming a Hokage in the future. So it was quite a good episode, I guess. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I think for a filler episode, it was okay. I mean, like, they put a view upon the Genin ninjas and everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Goodbye.